Directors' loans are not remuneration. We see director after director after director when they build up this gradually increasing overdrawn director's loan account that seems to just simply mushroom year on year on year and just get bigger and bigger and bigger. And there's no real intention in many instances for the directors to repay it because they're not viewing it as a loan, they're viewing it as their remuneration. But the problem is a director's loans from a company, in other words, transferring money from the company's bank account to the director's bank account, this is not remuneration. Unless it has been settled as remuneration, declared as remuneration, reported as remuneration to HMRC, and tax paid accordingly. It is simply loans, and ultimately loans are repayable. Loans to a director are repayable. And ultimately, if the company is insolvent, then basically, if the company goes into liquidation, that is likely to crystallise these loans in the sense that the liquidator has a duty to realise the assets of the company. These are effectively an asset. These loans are effectively part of the company's assets, and the director will be called upon to repay them. Now, whether they repay, obviously, is down to what the means of the director, which is a separate matter entirely. But ultimately, key thing to start off with is if a director wants to avoid these kind of issues, bearing in mind that many companies do unfortunately fail, go into insolvent liquidation and so on, one of the ways to do so is to ensure that you extract money from a company in a proper way that doesn't do it by way of directors' loans so that you don't run this particular risk. Remember, directors' loans are not the same thing as directors' remuneration. Questions, queries, concerns, give us a shout. We know Insolvency Inside Out.